from your breaking news and weather authority. This is 13 Wham News at 5.
We begin with new information on the tour bus tragedy in Pembroke, including an update on the survivors and a closer look at the company's records.
All of this as the search for answers expands into Friday's horrific crash that killed 5 people and injured dozens of others.
We have team coverage. Authorities suspect the driver became distracted during that fateful trip back from Niagara Falls. Good afternoon. I'm Matt Malloy.
I'm Karen Edwards. The crash claimed 5 lives and forever altered dozens of others. Investigators believe driver distraction is a factor. Many victims becoming trapped in the wreckage along the Thruway Friday afternoon.
And tonight we're learning more about the bus company and its inspection records. 13 Wham's Natalie Calzatoni bringing us the latest on the investigation and how many passengers are still hospitalized. Natalie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. The National Transportation Safety Board told me earlier today its team will remain in the area of the crash throughout the week, and healthcare systems across Western New York provided updates today on how many patients are still receiving treatment. As of Monday afternoon, 15 people, including a child, remain hospitalized following Friday's tour bus crash on the New York State Thruway in Pembroke that killed 5 people. New York State police say the tour bus, operated by M&Y Tours Inc. of Staten Island, was traveling back to New York City from Niagara Falls Friday when it crashed just after 12:20 p.m. While the cause remains under investigation, police say it's believed the bus driver became distracted. 54 people were on board, ranging in age from 1 to 74. There were 52 passengers and 2 drivers. The University of Rochester Medical Center says 6 passengers were initially brought in for treatment and 2 were discharged this past weekend. As of Monday, 1 patient remains in critical condition and 3 are stable. Kaleida Health tells me 20 total passengers were admitted to its 3 Erie County facilities Friday. The Oshai Children's Hospital initially received 3 children. As of Monday, 2 have been released and 1 remains hospitalized in serious condition. All 11 adults and 2 children treated at Millard Fillmore Suburban Hospital have been discharged, and all 4 adults treated at Buffalo General Medical Center have also been released. Over at the Erie County Medical Center in Buffalo, a total of 21 patients were initially brought in Friday, and since then, 11 have been released. As of Monday, 10 patients remain hospitalized at ECMC in stable condition. According to Rochester Regional Health, the 2 patients brought to its facility in Batavia were released Saturday. Kaleida Health adds many discharged patients received assistance from the American Red Cross Friday night. The NTSB says the investigation is ongoing and a preliminary report is expected in about 30 days. Matt.
Natalie, thank you. 13 Wham also digging into the federal records of M&Y Tours, the operator of that bus.
Federal records show the company had some inspection violations, but nothing critical. 13 Wham investigative reporter Lowell Rose joins us with a deeper look into these records. Lowell.
Matt and Karen, the data obtained by 13 Wham is from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, and nothing is too glaring in this report, unlike other companies involved in crashes. Data from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration shows M&Y Tours Inc. is based out of Staten Island, New York. It has 9 buses in its fleet and 20 drivers. According to federal data, there's no previous history of crashes over the past 24 months. M&Y Tours Inc. has a federal rating of satisfactory, completed in September of 2024. Of the last 59 driver inspections over the past 2 years, there was only 1 violation. On July 22nd of this year, the company received an hours of service violation where the driver failed to enter information into the electronic logging device. However, out of the 43 vehicle inspections during the same time period, the company received 47 vehicle maintenance violations. None were acute or critical. The violations stem from issues with lights, bus parts, oil leaks, emergency exits not properly marked, and no fire extinguisher, to name a few. According to the report, the company's record is clean in the areas of unsafe driving, controlled substances and alcohol, or driver fitness. During a press conference with the National Transportation Safety Board on Saturday, the agency said the bus appeared to have seatbelts.
So part of our investigation will be to determine the extent to which seatbelts were being used and the extent to which the lack of seatbelt use may have been a factor in some of the passengers being ejected.
New York State enacted a new law this year requiring passengers 8 years of age and older to wear seatbelts provided by the bus. The law applies to charter buses manufactured on or after November 28, 2016. Investigators say the bus was manufactured in 2005.
Whether that law would apply in this case is not clear to me anyway. That's something we'll be looking at, and we may make some recommendations in that regard with respect to how that law might be improved.
Now, the owner of the bus company did not answer our calls for comments today. The bus crashed. The NTSB said that the company is cooperating with that investigation.